I'm going to call it quits on the old Hikmicro zoom problem videos and so on. I think we've done enough now, and I'm going to hopefully just wait until the newer update comes out, which hopefully will resolve these problems. I am still having problems, but what you're going to see now is the best I can do by the looks of it. If you look at the bottom left, you can see at the moment the scope is working perfect, or the zoom I should say. So from 3.5, as I zoom up, it goes up incrementally each step. Absolutely fine. So if you saw my last video where it bombed out on me out in the field, I went home. I've done 3 restores on the scope now, and it seems to have different responses each time I do that. So on the second restore I did, everything was fine. I switched my ballistic calculator on and off, and the zoom worked fine and so on, unlike what happened to me out in the field. So I thought, great, it's actually it's worked now. But then as soon as I activated the laser rangefinder, actually activated it, it bombed out on me again and I couldn't work. So what you're seeing now, I thought I'd connect the scope to my phone, and I've done a screen recording of what I've been doing. So what you're seeing now is the 3rd restore I've done on the scope, and I'm just turning the ballistic calculator on now to see if it bombs out. I have already tried the laser rangefinder on it, and that seems to work fine without bombing it out. So I've turned my ballistic calculator on and going back to the zoom, and yep, sure enough, it's still operating as it should do. So it's still going up incrementally, if you like, on times ones. And that is how I want it, particularly if I'm shooting, like I said, at my squirrel feeder. I'm only 25 yards from it. I want those lower sort of magnifications. So it changes all your other, when you do a restore, it changes all these settings. So I want central reticle, yeah, of course I do. I want the reticle to be in the center of the screen. So I've just switched that back, and watch this. Well, hey. So 3.5, 1 click, 7.5. I've lost everything in between 3.5 and 7.5. As you can clearly see there. Like I say, every time I restore it, I seem to have different scenarios. So I'll go back to the central reticle, put it back to the fixed reticle, come back out, and now at this point, as you can see on the fixed reticle, it does still go up incrementally, and luckily my 0, if you like, my reticle is pretty much bang on in the centre of the screen by the looks of it. So I think this is the best fix I'm going to get for the scope at the moment. I'm going to leave it on the fixed reticle, even though I do want it on the central reticle. At the last time of trying, the laser rangefinder was working and not interfering with the zoom, and the ballistic calculator I've turned on and off, it seems to be not interfering. At the moment, the only thing I've found that stops the zoom working as I've got it selected on the scope is this central reticle. As you'll see again here, I've gone back to the central reticle, come out of the settings, 3.5, 7.5, 3.5, 7.5. See in the bottom left there? But as long as I can leave it on the fixed reticle, because my reticle is pretty much bang on centre by the looks of it, I'll go back to the fixed reticle, come all the way out, and bottom left of the screen there you can see it's now zooming as it should do. I've got all the clicks in between 3.5 and 7.5. So at the moment, guys, that's how I'm going to leave it. I can have it working like that, and I'm just going to wait for hopefully the update to come out and sort this out. Thanks very much, guys. See you all again very soon.